Welcome, Gemini. This is your weekly focus for March the 26th through to April the 1st, 2018. We just had a card fly out, and look at the card, Ace of Cups. New beginnings, new pathways opening up to you. How exciting is that? And we have a full moon this week, so I'm not expecting a lot of aces to pop out, but you get an ace. So it's a new way of going forward. It's a new way of celebrating yourself. It's a new way of stepping into your passions, your joys, your peace of mind, your play. What makes you happy? What makes you joyful? Where do you want to put your time and your commitment, your energy? New paths opening up to you. And did I say thank you? Did I say thank you for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day? Thank you for that. Now let's turn to the cards and see what the energy is going to be around us so we can use it in a positive light going forward. And look at this, we have the Four of Cups. Gratitude is big here. Stop thinking about what you were lacking in your life and start looking towards what already is in your life and what you are going to create going forward. Be very careful of this because it's your first card. Gratitude every day. Get a piece of paper and a pen, preferably blue, and set it at your nightstand. So blue because it attaches you to your spirituality as well as your creativity. But write down one thing that you are grateful for, read it aloud and go to sleep. And then the next night, I want you to do that again. I want you to write down a second thing and then read both things and go to sleep. And so on and so forth. At the end of the week, you should have maybe 6, 7, 8 things written down. And keep that list going. And concentrate on the abundance. Don't concentrate on the lack of. We have two people sitting here in paradise. Okay, they look very healthy. They're obviously good friends. And yet they're doing the woe is me. I don't have this. This isn't happening in my life. We start to feel negative. We start to feel depressed. We start to feel, well, we dissipate our own energy. We work against ourselves. So be very careful of that. We want to keep very positive this week. So gratitude, definitely gratitude is a big part of your week going forward. We have the World card. You've come full circle. You have learned what is needed going forward. You have mastered so many things. You are tapped into your intuition of what the next phase of your life should be, what the story is you're writing about yourself. We are in a full moon energy. We're moving out of the new moon energy and into the full moon energy here this week. So this is really about closure. This is about healing. This is about endings. Two of Swords. Well, decisions need to be made. Definitely decisions need to be made. And from what I can see, it's definitely about you with the World card being your second card. And it's about your dreams, your goals, your desires. And it's finding the balance. It's finding the balance. Oh, look at this, though, the sun. So it's searching towards the balance. It's saying, this is where I am in life right now. And so I need to see what parts of me need to go forward in a very independent light and which ones I need to have the support, the friendship, the partnership, the association with others. And how do I bring that all into a balance? How do I balance out me and what I want to do going forward with family and friends? And what they feel I should do, or where they feel I should put my time and energy. And how do I bring things into balance so I can go forward in a very new path? And I think the new path for you is, because we have the Four of Cups, is building abundance in your life. of seeing where you can create the abundance. Create that path for happiness. Step into that adventure. Maybe it's furthering your education in some way, or learning something completely new and different. Maybe it's travel. You are on a horse. We have the Empress. So once again, the energy is saying that be very careful when so much energy is asking you to look forward for new beginnings, new starts, to not say, but this is where I am. And I don't really see how that could ever be possible. And then you kind of hit that off switch without even really understanding that you did hit that off switch. All this energy is asking you to concentrate on your path forward, on the new beginnings. And yes, we are going towards a full moon, so it should actually be saying a little bit of the opposite, but maybe through the realization of how we can go forward, how we can step into new partnerships, new beginnings, new paths, new adventures, new learning experiences, we see what is really limiting us, what is really holding us back. What parts of our life do we need to change? Maybe it's the way we divvy up our time or our energy, or maybe it's our money, our finances, not using it proactively to bring value into our life. This is all about tapping in, allowing really your brain and your heart to work in unison, your wisdom and your intuition, to create those new beginnings, to give birth to those new beginnings. We have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is love you, and that is top of the list here for priorities this week. Love you, see your accomplishments, see what you can do, see what you can create. Take stock of your talents, your gifts, your abilities, who you are as a person. Your worth. The Chariot. I think in some way it's going to be a very difficult task for you to actually push forward into a new path or a new direction, a new adventure. I think you're still very undecided and on the fence about how much time and energy you can really donate, dedicate to yourself, to step into the experience, to test the waters. I think there's a lot of conflict around you. Maybe other people don't think that you can really do it and are trying to talk you out of something. So it's a time to prove yourself. It's a time to get determined. It's time to grab on those reins and get the focus needed. For work and career, ooh, the Five of Wands. Okay, when it comes to work and career, you know what? There's a lack of cooperation here. There's a disconnect. So where do we need people in our lives, and where are we allowing people in our lives and they shouldn't be there? It should be us doing it. Where are we allowing people to, I get interference of not having the proper boundaries with certain people, or you're not working smoothly as a team. There's a disconnect somehow. And so we need to understand what that disconnect is and how to work in unison. And you could be your own boss, or you could work for somebody else. You could work with a whole team of people, or you could work on seemingly an island, but within a group of a whole bunch of people. And it's making more of a connection, perhaps, of reaching out to other people or allowing other people your wealth of experience, your knowledge. Or what you want to do doesn't mesh with, I don't know, what your family thinks, or your responsibilities and obligation to your family. And so we have to see through it. So I think that there will be, so once again, we have to go back to the Four of Cups being our first card, and tapping into the abundance of what we already have around us and working from that point forward. For love and relationships, look at this, we get the Knight of Cups. Expect magic, expect love, happiness, joy. This could be new starts, new relationships. And it's not always a love relationship we're talking about. You might meet somebody and all of a sudden there's a partnership born. You have one talent, they have another, and put together, you guys start a brand new enterprise together that sweeps the nation. This could be your knight in shining armor. If you are looking for your true love to appear, obviously this is a time when soulmates could appear in your life. This could be if you are in a relationship that has stagnated, to take it to the beginning again, to take it to the passion again, the sensuality, the can't waiting to see each other. When you were together, you prioritized that your focus was on them, not on the computer or your phone or the kids yelling or the dog barking. It was on them. When your priority list would be suddenly cleared for their smallest whim. For our spirituality, we have the Two of Wands. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful Two of Wands. Two of Wands is, you're holding the globe up there, okay? You've got the world in your hands. So anything is possible. Anything is possible. And what you manifest, what you affirm to manifest. Don't limit it. Don't downplay it. Don't dummy it down. Please don't. Okay? Through your affirmations, through your reflection, you are going to see a way forward that is going to, knock your socks off. Truly. You will see a new path forward. And I think that there's a courage, but it's kind of like a grounded courage that can appear here for you. Karma. Okay, so if you haven't been taking care of yourself, guess what? Your body could call you out and say, if you're not going to take a break, we're going to take it for you and pull you right down. If you have been taking care of yourself, this is a time when your body is really going to repay you. Even if you haven't been feeling all that well and still you've been doing those things that you need to do in order to ensure good health, you're going to start feeling it now. You're going to start feeling that vitality, that strength this week. Or it's going to become stronger if you have been feeling it. If you haven't been treating yourself well when it comes to your lifestyle choices, whether it's skipping a meal or cutting back on your sleep that you should be having, or not eating right, or not exercising enough, or not grounding yourself in nature, or allowing yourself a few minutes of disconnect, now's the time to start. Now's the time to put things in place that honors you going forward. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.